for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. In today's discussion, we are going to talk about a big question that many South Sudanese keep on asking. Why do South Sudan election keep getting delayed? We have waited and waited and waited. Every time we hope for change, another accuse come. But the people are ready to vote, ready to speak, ready for leadership. So who is afraid of the ballot? Why is the road to democracy taking so long? Let's talk about it. Please, before we move on, please help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell. So whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. The promise of election. When South Sudan became independent in 2011, millions of people celebrated with tears of joy. And we say this is our time, the time for freedom, equality, and self-rule. But after independence came war, division, and disappointment. The first general election was supposed to happen in 2015, but they didn't. Then they were postponed to 2018, then to 2022, and now to 2024. And even that has been pushed again to 2026. 8-time leader tell us there is not enough time, not enough money, or not enough peace. But the question is, how long can we wait? How long can the people of South Sudan wait? People are tired of promises without progress. We must remember an election is not just a political event. It is a voice for the people. It is when citizens finally decide who should lead, who should retire, and who should be held accountable. When elections are delayed, the people power is delayed too. The government say election can only happen when the peace agreement is fully implemented. That means the unified army must be formed. The permanent constitution must be written. The electoral commission must be ready. And the security situation must be calm. All of these are valid points. Yes, people cannot vote while people are fighting or when the system is not organized but it has been years. Nothing happened. In 2018, the peace agreement was signed again, giving new hope. People thought by now, 2025, people should be preparing to vote freely. Instead, deadline keeps shifting. Some officials said, we need more time to prepare the census. Others said, we must first complete the constitution. Even the Peace Monitor, the reconstituted Joint Monitoring and Evaluation Commission, RJMAC, have warned that delay are destroying people's faith in democracy. Even delay feel like another betrayal of the independent dream. So who's afraid of the ballot? Now let's go deeper, okay? The truth is that people, or we can say some people are afraid of election. Yes, afraid of the people power, afraid of losing the privilege that comes with holding office. There are politicians who know that once citizens vote freely, they will be voted out. So they hide behind excuses. We need security first. The peace deal is not yet complete. They keep saying we are not ready. But the real reason is fear of change. Elections are a test of legitimacy, a way to know whether people still trust you. And some of our leaders, both in government and in opposition, know very well that their time is running out. That is why they prefer appointment over election. They prefer sharing power instead of ending it through the people vote. Some fear that free election might open the door to accountability for corruption, mismanagement, and human rights abuses. So they keep the country in a loop of extension while citizens suffer in silence. The people's frustration, talk to anyone in the street of Juba, Bentiu, or Malakal. They will tell you the same thing. We are tired of waiting. Farmers are still farming without market. Teachers are still unpaid. Civil servants live monthly without salary. People say, what independent? When we can't even choose our own leaders. People are asking the government, we have independent but no election. Why? Many youth who were children in 2011 have grown into adults but have never voted in their life. Imagine that. Some feel completely disconnected from politics, others are afraid to speak. Yet, despite the frustration, there is still hope because the people's spirit is strong. They said, we just want a fair chance to choose. Let us vote for our future. Even churches, civil society, and community leaders have called for transparent election, not endless extension. They know that peace without participation is just silence, not stability. What should be the role of the international community? The United Nations, IGAD, and the African Union and countries like Norway, the US, and China have all said the same thing. South Sudan must prepare for election. They have supported the process with training, funds, and advice. But the real decision is not in their hand. It is in the hand of our leaders, Kir Mayadit and Dr. Machar. Some international observers believe that delay are being used as a political tool to maintain control. Others worry that rushing election without proper preparation could also cause conflict. So the question becomes, how do we balance readiness with responsibility? The truth is, there will never be a perfect time, but there must be a right time, and that time is soon. Ever delayed as a cause, it destroyed public trust, it weakened institutions, it makes people lose faith in peace agreement. When deadlines are broken, again and again, people stop believing anything their leader said. And when people lose hope, they turn to anger. And anger can easily become violence. Delaying election doesn't bring peace. It risks another crisis. If people fear, or if people feel their voices don't matter, when they feel that, they start looking for other way to be heard. And history has shown us where that path lead to rebellion, division, and war. When people voice cannot be heard, that is why leader must be brave enough to face the people and let the ballot speak. So what must be done now? There is still time to fix things, right? But not much. Here are some steps that can move the country forward. First, complete the permanent constitution. Make sure it includes every community voices. Second, strengthen the electoral commission. It must be independent and transparent. Third, unify the security forces so election can be peaceful and safe for all. And fourth, allow free political space. Opposition and citizens must speak without fear. And fifth, set the real final election date and keep it. Once the government show action, people will start to believe again. Elections are not about fighting, they are about healing. A chance for South Sudan to prove that democracy is possible even after a decade of war. The ballot is more powerful than the bullet. A gun can silence one voice, but a ballot can speak for millions. That's why some fear it, because it gives power to the ordinary citizen, not the man with the gun or the title. Every great nation went through this moment when people demanded to choose their leader, and that moment is now for South Sudan. Here, brothers and sisters, we demand the government of South Sudan to make sure that national election take place in 2026. And without election, nothing good will come. There will be no good outcome out of it. Only chaos, like you see in South Sudan right now, that still people are worried that the civil war will break out again.